Welcome in, Leos, and happy birthday. We are now officially in your season. So we are in Leo season. Happy birthday, Leos. I hope you guys have a wonderful birthday whenever it happens this month. So we are, as I said, officially in Leo season until August 21st, 2024. So we're going to go ahead and look at, I'm going to do a birthday reading. And then also I have some messages for, or some questions for this Leo season. We're going to be looking at or asking a question about finances and also what the sun is spotlighting for you this month. But you may or may not know, Leo rules the fifth house. It's the house of fun, of finding your authentic self and showing it to the world. As all of you Leos know, you guys are standout energy. It's about expressing your authentic self. The fifth house also rules your casual relationships and relationships with kids, as well as your ability to commit. It's also the house of creativity and pleasure. So some of you may or may not know that. I'm not an astrologer, but I find it very interesting, and I'm continually learning about it. So let's go ahead and pull a few cards. I wanted to just get an overall birthday message, Leo. Looking at the year ahead for Leos, a birthday message, also kind of looking at the year ahead. And the message that I was getting was this is a year of creating peace. So peace in your mind, peace in your life, but it's you creating this peace. The peace isn't going to come from outside of you. You are choosing that. So I thought that was really interesting. So a message for Leos. Let's start with a birthday message. Let's do 3 cards for a birthday message for Leo. We're getting a lot of sword energy here. Interesting. So we have the Knight of Swords here, which is the fastest moving energy in the tarot deck. And what I'm really feeling from this guy here is being very very assertive, making the changes that need to be made. This feels like a lifestyle change, which goes right along with what Spirit was saying, that this is a year for Leos to create peace, to create peace in all areas of your life. So I feel like this Knight of Swords is representing that, a lifestyle change. What needs to change? What changes can you make to bring in greater peace in your life? And then we have the King of Swords right next to it. And I feel like this is you getting very clear on that, and also mastering the energy of peace. Maybe that's I don't know if you guys pick a word for the year. I pick a word for the year every year, that a word that is something I want to experience. And the interesting thing about that, when I do that, is so my word for this year was joy, is joy. And I am experiencing all facets of joy, and what it's like to not have joy. So I find that very interesting. And with this King of Swords here in Spirit asking you to bring in peace and to create peace in your life, I feel like he is going to make it very clear and show you the areas of life that are not peaceful, the areas of life where a lifestyle change is needed. What I find interesting about this too is this could be pointing to some challenging energies this year for you, Leo. This could be pointing to some challenges this year. Challenges in finding your peace, challenges in lifestyle changes. I'm also hearing this is moving away from some of your relationships. So it does feel like there is a big shift coming in here for you, Leo. And what is really cool about that is it's going to bring in, well, one, greater awareness, because we've got the King of Swords here, greater awareness, greater clarity. I feel like you guys are going to be more decisive. I keep hearing decisive action. I feel like you're going to be able to see what needs to change and make those changes so that you can enjoy life, so that you can enjoy your day-to-day, everyday life with more beauty, grace, and ease. The Nine of Pentacles really talks about being very independent, being very well off. All of your needs are met. But most importantly, you have time to relax, to enjoy, to have some leisure time, have some downtime. This could also be speaking of self-employment here. So Leo, you guys have a year ahead of taking decisive action, making changes, cutting things out, cutting out ways of being that are not bringing in peace. And what I really love with this Nine of Pentacles is you're making a conscious effort to invite in more ease and flow in your life, more beauty, more grace, and here will come more fun and time for having fun, having time for creativity. The other thing that I'm really feeling here, Leo, this could be a year ahead I'm feeling for a lot of you where you're kind of more solo. I'm not saying that you're going to, relationships are going to end, like, romantic relationships or anything like that. But I feel like this is a year of less group activities and more kind of one-on-one, cultivating who you are at this point in your life. It feels like, Leo, you guys are going kind of deep this year, which is really beautiful. Let's see. Let's pull an extra oracle card here. So, one final message for Leo. Happy birthday, Leo message. What else do Leos need to know about this upcoming year? And if you'd like to book a one-on-one, birthdays are a fantastic time of the year to book a one-on-one. We can take a deeper dive in your personal year and see what's coming up for you. My information is below, and for the month of July, I offer a 35% discount using code SUMMER, and that expires, I believe that expires August 4th, but you can book the session anytime during the year. All right, so final birthday message here for Leos, and happy birthday, Leos. Welcoming the harvest. It's card number 43. Expect growth and expansion as your hard work is paid off. It's time to celebrate. I love this. So the hard work you're doing here, and this goes right along with this Nine of Pentacles. So the changes that you're making, the conscious effort to invite in more peace, greater peace in your mind, all of that is going to welcome in a really beautiful harvest. And I love that the card says expect growth and expansion as your hard work has paid off and it's time to celebrate. So there is plenty of time to celebrate, Leos. Definitely celebrate on your birthday. Make sure you make a wish. I feel like that's very powerful. Always make a wish on your birthday. Beautiful card. So some changes coming in, but changes that lead to greater growth, greater awareness, more peace, more flow. I'm just trying to make sure I'm keeping the cards in the screen here. Okay, so that was your little birthday message there. Whoops, didn't mean to hit the mic. Now, let's see, what are the questions I'm asking for everyone this Leo season? What is the sun spotlighting? Let's see, is this the deck I'm using for the spotlighting? Yes. All right, so what is the sun spotlighting for you this Leo season? So from now until, we'll say the end of August, what is the sun spotlighting for Leos? What's coming through for Leos this Leo season? I keep hearing happiness and joy, and I love that. What is the sun spotlighting for Leos? So the card, let me rearrange. I had to kind of rearrange things here because my cat, one of my cats kind of made a mess. So the card says fruit jam, card number 21. If you nurture it, it will flourish. The grass is greener where you water it. I love that because that's the same energy that I'm feeling from the Knight of Swords here is like what is it that you are nurturing? So pay attention. What are you nurturing? Where is your focus this season? Because that is what is going to expand and grow. And this, of course, is a collective read because I don't personally know everybody that's going to watch this video. Let's pull some oracle cards here. So what are you investing your energy in? What are you paying attention to? Because that is what is going to expand and grow. And if you don't want that to expand and grow, then take some decisive action to do something about that. All right, so for Leos, what else do we need to know about this expansion and growth and what the sun is highlighting for Leos during Leo season? Hey there, I'm Heather with Heather's Healing. I don't know if I said that. Let's go ahead and pull 4 cards here. So we've got the Nine of Swords. We've got Judgment. Ooh, look at this. We've got the Emperor. We got some big cards here, Leo. Holy smokes. And we've got the Five of Cups. Well, first off, I'm going to say for some of you, you are being exceptionally critical of yourself. So stop it. Knock it off. Stop being so hard on yourself. Give yourself some grace. Allow yourself to have that. So we have the Nine of Swords. So there is definitely worry, some anxiety here. What I'm feeling from this is repetitious thinking. This is repetitious. Why did I do that? How come I can't get this right? You know, going over and over all of the things in your mind that you feel you aren't doing well. And some of this repetitious thinking, I feel like it is things that other people have said to you, hurtful things that were said to you, maybe critical things that were said to you, and you are just going over and over it. Now is the time to make peace with that. Now is the time to forgive that, work through that, notice it, notice that whatever is repeating over and over again in your mind, or whatever is bringing you anxiety this month, really pay attention to that, because that's probably an area that you need to make some changes in so that you can welcome in greater peace. Yeah, don't beat yourself up. So there's definitely a focus on some anxiety here and the repetitive thoughts. But the cool thing about that is if you are noticing your thinking and the negative thoughts that are coming up, you can shift that. Look at that. What is that telling you? What is the information that you're getting from that? And how can you move forward from that? Now we have the Judgment coming up. What I love about this is big. This is big energy here. Like this is transformative energy. This is the lifestyle changes that I was also feeling up here with your birthday message. This is making big changes in your life. These are lifestyle changes. This is choosing to live a different way. This is, again, reviewing what is working, reviewing what is giving you anxiety, reviewing what you are paying attention to, what is coming up repeatedly. And, you know, if it's serving you and it's blessing you and it's bringing you joy and expansion, then continue doing it. But if it isn't, now is a time to start making some changes. This could be in several areas of life for some of you. I feel like for some of you, this could be like a complete overhaul. You change jobs, you change relationships, maybe you get into a relationship, you move. But for others, this is more just fine tuning areas in your life. But these are big changes. And the fact that, I mean, we've got Judgment right next to the Emperor. This is speaking of taking charge of your life. You know, it's especially if you are a younger Leo, now is the time, you know, to start maybe taking things a little more seriously. You can still have fun, but it's time to take charge of your life, take charge of you. What feels a little out of whack? Where could you have a little bit more discipline? This could also be speaking to actually changing a job or getting a new job. We also have the self-employment card up here for you guys. So this could be speaking to becoming self-employed. But this is definitely you taking charge of your life and the direction that your life is going. So if it's going in a direction that you're not really liking, that you're not really enjoying, you're the one that has to take the lead there. But I do love that these cards are right by each other, and it doesn't feel like this is energy that would be too shocking or uncomfortable or out of the blue, because these are things that you've been noticing, you've been paying attention to, it's been on your radar. It's one of those things that's like, yeah, I really need to make this change, or I really need to take action in this area of my life. And then this probably towards the end of the month, maybe middle of the month, you decide, I am going to take that action because I'm tired of feeling disappointed. I'm tired of feeling depressed. I'm tired of feeling like maybe my life is out of control. It's time for me to rein that in and take better control over that, to invite in more peace. And so the Five of Cups, I'm definitely feeling depression here for some of you. So mental health is going to be highlighted this month. Physical health. How are you nourishing your body? How are you nourishing your mind? You know, how can you pick yourself up, lift yourself up? And I do feel like making these changes here are going to help to alleviate some of this depression, some of this grief, this energy of feeling stuck. I feel like the challenge here for you, Leo, is consistency, and you have to be the one that initiates this. I don't feel like if you're waiting for someone else to step in and make things okay, that's just not going to happen. You need to be the one to initiate this change. So very interesting. I'm curious to see the readings for the other signs to see if we've got a theme going on, but definitely reviewing what is working in your life and what isn't, and making some big changes. Because the whole point is that you're wanting to welcome in more peace. It could even be welcoming in a slower pace, a slower lifestyle, having the time to take your time, to not be rushed, to really appreciate and just savor all the goodness in life. Very interesting. Okay, so now I wanted to look at finances. For some reason, I'm just really feeling money. It's like, let's look at money for everyone. So be sure to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus for additional information. But let's take a look at finances for Leo. What does Leo's finances look like this month? What's going on with Leo's finances? I'm hearing it's your mindset. So that's interesting because, again, we've got a lot of swords here. We've got a lot of mind, a lot of thinking. Finances for Leo. What's going on? The card says hydration. It's card 20. There is more to the story than meets the eye. Be mindful of what hides beneath the surface. What is hiding beneath the surface? And what Spirit was saying a minute ago, it's all about your mindset. And hydration, to me, I'm feeling nourishment. So what are you, this is almost like, what are you cultivating? What are you growing? Do you believe you are an abundant person? Do you believe you are worthy and deserving of beautiful things? Or are you feeling a lot of lack energy? Are you almost kind of starving yourself of that goodness, which you might be looking at what the sun is spotlighting here, the need to make changes, stepping out of worry and anxiety. Very interesting here. I love that little squirrel. Let's see what else we get here. I'm going to overlap these a little bit so we can get all the cards in. What do we need to know about money? What do Leos need to know about money? I'm hearing spend cautiously. Now, saying that, Spirit doesn't want you to be like, oh my God, I'm not going to have money. We're not saying that. Be mindful of how you're spending your money, especially if you have the tendency to maybe be a little impulsive with spending. I'm also hearing you're not lacking, so you're not in lack. So let's see what else is going on. Finances for Leo. For the Leos that will be watching this video, what else do we need to know about finances? It's energy, which we do know. Money is energy. Everything is energy. How are you seeing that energy? How are you perceiving that energy? How are you embodying that energy? Ooh, look, we got the sun coming out. Nice. Wow, big cards, you guys. Leos, you guys have big changes coming in. There's just there's no way around that. All right, so we have the sun, which I absolutely love. This does represent Leo because we are in the fifth house. The fifth house is ruled by the sun. So happiness, joy, a lot of goodness. But I'm hearing if you allow it, if you let it in. I feel like for some of you Leos watching this, you guys definitely, there's a block here. It's almost like you don't feel like you're worthy of having happiness and joy and good things. So that's very interesting. There is definitely an energy of, it's almost like you're cutting yourself off from peace. You're cutting yourself off from goodness here. But we have the sun stepping in. We have Spirit here reminding you that you are worthy. You're worthy of wonderful things, of happiness and joy. This is like one of the happiest cards in the deck, and it's also very abundant. So there is definitely abundance here. It's just really surprising. So look, we have the King of Swords, mastering your mind, mastering your thoughts, being very diplomatic, being very fair, considering all sides. We have Judgment here, a major arcana card, so big energy, talking about using discernment, reviewing, seeing what is working for you. This also feels like, because we do have the angel on here, we have the angel Gabriel on here, again, a definite call to action, but this could be a calling to your soul's purpose or a higher purpose in life. This isn't playing small, and I'm really feeling that with the Sun card. But now we have Justice right underneath Judgment. So this is a balancing coming in. So if some of you have been feeling really in lack. Maybe you've not had money. Things have been really tight. There is some balance coming in with that. Interesting card to get with money. Let me just feel into this a little bit. You know, if this is going back to worthiness, being very knowing that you are deserving. I'm also going to say be very honest with yourself this month. Be very honest in everything that you do this month. Not a good month to, it's probably never a good time to lie, but I would watch stories you tell to others, but also the stories that you're telling to yourself. Interesting. And then we've got the Hangman. Big cards for one area of life. But I feel like this question here for Leos, it's not just about money. It's how you're investing in yourself. It's how you're investing in your self-worth. Going back to making that lifestyle changes. There definitely is some big lifestyle changes that need to be made here. But I love that we have the Hangman because this is not rushing into anything. This is really considering all angles, really thinking about things, letting things go. So letting go of this anxiety, letting go of perceived blocks that you've put up for yourself. This could even be whatever your hangups are with money, whatever your mindset is around money. It is really, I feel like the universe is bringing that to your attention so you can help to shift that. This is also going to be if you, I'm just going to say for some of you, if you are in a legal battle, if you are pursuing someone, I'm hearing for child support, could be alimony, but if you are taking legal action to wrong or to right a wrong or to get what you feel is your fair share, take a look at that because there could be some energy lost there. Is it really worth your time, energy, and money that you're spending? Or are you taking those actions because you're wanting someone to pay? You're wanting someone to physically and emotionally pay. If there's, for some of you, not all of you, but I'm definitely feeling an energy of like a revenge type of energy here. So if that does apply to you, take a look at that. And, you know, there might be, I mean, just take a look at that. You're the only one that can figure that out for yourself. But again, it's getting really real with yourself. What is important? What is of value? That's the other thing that could be coming up here is reevaluating what is valuable to you. Maybe you're at a place in your life where, you know, maybe you'd like to work fewer hours. Maybe you'd like to work a little less. Maybe you would like to retire. How can you do that? What are some steps you can take? Maybe you're starting to realize that having a particular lifestyle isn't serving anymore. You know, that could be a part of this too. Downsizing, pulling back. And then on the flip side of that, this could be you realizing, you know what, I am worth more. I'm worth more pay. I deserve more. I want more out of life. I want to live in a nicer neighborhood or have a maybe the home where you're living now isn't a good fit for you anymore. Maybe it is time to make a shift and change. So it's really just evaluating that and then deciding how you can go about getting it. So the Page of Pentacles is about, you know, figuring out what is it, what do I need to do, what do I need to learn so that I can get to the next step, so I can do things a little differently. It's also being very curious. So be curious about a different way of living, a different way of being, Leo. Some big energy coming in. I'd love to hear what this month brings up for you, or even this year. It feels like a very transformative year for Leos. You've got some big major arcana cards in here, so there's no doubt there's going to be some shifts coming in. So be mindful of your thinking, your thoughts, how you are perceiving things, those repeated patterns, those repeated words and phrases that aren't serving you. Those are pointing to the areas where you can make some big shifts. What you focus on is going to expand and grow. And that is not just what you're consciously focusing on. That is your subconscious too. That's where I think this Nine of Swords is really important to pay attention to that. All right, Leos, wishing you tons of blessings on this year, on this month. Happy birthday. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon.